Hello friends, today we'll learn about the nomenclature of haloalkanes and haloarenes. According to the IUPAC. The alkyl halides or the haloalkanes are named as halosubstituted hydrocarbons in IUPAC. And the haloarenes can be named as haloarenes in common and also in IUPAC. And the disubstituted haloalkanes, they are named as ortho, meta and para in common, and in IUPAC nomenclature the ortho is 1 2 and meta is 1 3 and para is 1 4. We will see some examples now that how are they named in common nomenclature and as well as in the IUPAC nomenclature. So this is given the the haloalkane, which is having 3 carbon atoms and 1 bromine group. So it is named in common nomenclature. It is named as N-propyl bromine, and in IUPAC it is named as 1-bromopropane, because at first position there is bromine group and it is the hydrocarbon of propane because it is having 3 carbon atoms. So 1-bromopropane. And this molecule, this structure, it is having 4 carbon atoms. So in common nomenclature it is said to be isobutyl, and it is attached to this carbon atom. The chlorine atom is attached to this carbon atom. That's why it is this group is called as isobutyl in common nomenclature, and this whole molecule is isobutyl chloride. And in IUPAC nomenclature, this is named as 1-chloro-2-methyl propane. Why? Because the main chain is having 3 carbon atom and this is the substituent. The methyl group is the substituent and chlorine group is also a substituent. And in IUPAC nomenclature, the substituents are named according to alphabetical order. That's why chloro group is written first and then methyl group is written. So 1-chloro-2-methyl propane, because chlorine is at the first position and methyl is at the second position of the propane chain. So this is 1-chloro-2-methyl propane in the IUPAC nomenclature. Similarly, we'll see now for haloarenes. So this is a haloarene, this is a benzene ring and bromine is attached to it. So in common as well as IUPAC nomenclature, it is bromobenzene only. Now this molecule, it is having 2 bromine groups at the 1 and 3 position. So in common nomenclature, it is written as meta-dibromobenzene. M stands for meta. And in IUPAC nomenclature, it is written as 1,3-dibromobenzene, because at first and third position the bromine groups are attached. Now we'll see for dihalides. So dihalides can be of 2 types, that is geminal dihalides and vicinal dihalides. Geminal dihalides are those in which the halogen groups are on the same carbon atom, and vicinal dihalides are the dihalo compound in which the halogen groups are on the adjacent carbon atom. Now we'll see the example for it. So geminal and vicinal dihalides are these. This is the geminal dihalide because the chlorine group is on the same carbon atom, and this is the vicinal dihalide because the chlorine groups are on the adjacent carbon atom. So the common name for this is ethylidene chloride. Geminal dihalides are named as alkylidene halide, right? And vicinal dihalide are named in common nomenclature as alkylene dihalide. So the common name of this structure is ethylene dichloride. The IUPAC name for this is for geminal dihalide is 1,1-dichloroethane, because chlorine group is on the first carbon. Both the chlorine group are on the first carbon atom. So 1,1-dichloroethane, because it is a 2-carbon atom chain, hydrocarbon chain. And this one is 1,2-dichloroethane, because the chlorine group is on the first carbon also and on the second carbon also. So 1,2-dichloroethane, ethane because there are 2 carbon atom in the hydrocarbon chain. So this was about the nomenclature. Now we will learn more about this by some questions. So the question is that they have given the molecular formula C5H11Br, and you have to name and draw the structures of the 8 isomers, structural isomers of this molecular formula, and classify them as primary, secondary or tertiary alkyl halide. So first you will draw the straight chain having this formula. So it will have 5 carbon atoms, 11 hydrogen atoms and 1 bromine atom. So bromine atom is at the first carbon atom, and this is the primary alkyl halide. Why? Because the carbon atom to which bromine is attached to only 1 carbon atom. So this is primary alkyl halide, and it is named as 1-bromopentane. Pentane because of 5 carbon atoms, and bromo because it is having bromine as a halogen group. Now secondly, you can make it branched, you can change the position of bromine, and from first carbon atom you can put it into the second carbon atom, so it will become 2-bromopentane, and it will become secondary alkyl halide, because the bromine atom is attached to a carbon atom which is attached to 2 more carbon atoms. So it will be named as 2-bromopentane, because the bromine is at second carbon atom. Now you can do you can shift the position of bromine to third carbon. So it will be named as 3-bromopentane, and it will be a secondary alkyl halide only, because the bromine group is attached to a carbon atom which is attached to 2 more carbon atoms. So it is a secondary alkyl halide. Now next what you can do is you can do the branching. You can put the methyl group at branching, and you can place the bromine group at the first position, and methyl group is at the third position relative to the bromine group. So it will be named as 1-bromo-3-methyl-butane, because bromine is at first carbon atom and methyl is at third carbon atom. So 1-bromo-3-methyl-butane. Butane, why? Because the main chain of hydrocarbon is having 4 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1-bromo-3-methyl-butane, and it is 1 degree primary alkyl halide, because the bromine group is attached to a carbon atom which is attached to 1 carbon atom only. Now next you can do is in the previous molecule you had placed methyl group at the third position. Now the bromine group is placed in the second position. The bromine group is placed at the second position and methyl group at the third position. So and the main chain hydrocarbon is having 4 carbon atoms, so it is butane, and bromine is at second position, so 2-bromo 3-methyl, because methyl is at third, so 2-bromo-3-methyl-butane is the name, and it is secondary alkyl halide because bromine is attached to a carbon atom which is further attached to 2 carbon atoms. So this is a secondary alkyl halide. And now what you can do in the same molecule, if you place the bromine at the third carbon atom, or if you now you have to number it from this side. because the both the substituents are closer to this side. This will be second position from this side, and if you count from right side, it will become third position. So you prefer numbering when it comes the lower number, then you prefer that name. So this will be second position, and it will be 2-bromo 2-methyl butane, and it will be tertiary alkyl halide. Why? Because the bromine group is attached to a carbon atom which is attached to 3 carbon atoms. So it is tertiary, 3 degree, right? Also, you can see that bromine is named first, written first, because alphabetically B comes first, then methyls M. Okay. Now, then what you can do is that you can move the methyl group at the second position. Up till now, we were putting the methyl group at the third position relative to the bromine. Now we are putting the methyl group at the second position and bromo group at the first position. So it will be named as 1-bromo 2-methyl butane, and it is primary alkyl halide. Why? Because bromine is attached to a carbon atom which is attached to 1 carbon atom. Then what you can do is that you can put 2 methyl groups at a carbon, and at the next carbon it is bromo group. So it will be named as 1-bromo 2,2-dimethyl propane, and it is still the 1 degree alkyl halide. Why? Because bromine is attached to a carbon atom which is attached to 1 carbon atom. So and this carbon atom is having branching. So this is how we can name the alkyl structural isomers of this formula of alkyl halide. So now we'll learn some more. We'll see some more questions. Now let us see how to name this compound according to IUPAC nomenclature. Right. So there are 6 compounds. We will name all of these. So this is the compound. So first we have to number it down to see the longest hydrocarbon chain. So we will number it from here. Then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So this is the longest carbon chain. So at 4th position there is bromo group, and at 2nd position there is the double bond. So this will be named as 4-bromo, and this is the pentane because 5 carbon are there. So pent 2-ene. Okay. So this is 4-bromo pent 2-ene. Now next is this compound. So we will just number it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So we will number it from this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is butane, and the double bond is in the first carbon, so butene. And the at 2nd carbon there is methyl group, so 2-methyl, and at 3rd carbon there is bromo group. So it will be 3-bromo 2-methyl and 3-bromo 2-methyl butene. But1-ene can be written as butene. So this is 3-bromo 2-methyl butane, right? Now this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes. So we will name it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at 2nd carbon there is double bond. At 3rd carbon there is methyl group, and 5th carbon there. 4th carbon there is bromine group. So this will be named as firstly 4-bromo, then 3-methyl then it is pentene. So pent, and at second carbon there is double bond, so pent 2-ene. So it is 4-bromo to 3-methyl pent 2-ene. Now the next one is this. So how we will number it, so that we can get the lowest possible number on the substituent. So if we number it from here, we will get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will number it from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So the bromo group is getting 1 and 1 position, and methyl group is getting a second position, as well as the double bond is also getting the second position. If we number it from the other side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, then the bromo group will get the fourth position, and double bond get the second position, and the methyl group at the third position. So it will be wrong. So that's why we number it from this side, so that all the substituent gets the lowest possible numbers. Now we will name it. So at first carbon there is bromo group, so it will be 1-bromo, 2-methyl, and it is having 4 carbon atoms, so it is the butene, and at second position there is double bond, so but2ene. So this is 1-bromo, 2-methyl, but2ene. Now the third one, fifth one, we will number it like 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. So this will be the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. So this will be 1-bromo, and there is no substituent methyl group, and this is the butene, and at second position there is ene group, double bond, so but2ene. So this is 1-bromo, but2ene. The next one, the last one is this one. So in this, we will number it 1, 2, 3. So it will be also numbered from this carbon, first, second, third. So now at second position there is methyl group and also the double bond, and at first position there is bromo group. So it will be 1-bromo, 2-methyl, and it is having only 3 carbon atoms, so prop2ene. So this is how we name it, right? Prop2ene can be written as propene only, because it is so this is propene. So this was about how when structures are given and you have to name these structures. Now we will draw the structures from the given IUPAC names. Now we'll see there are names are given and we have to draw the structure. So how to do this? So first is 2-chloro-3-methyl pentane. So first of all we will draw the pentane. So we will write 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At third carbon there should be methyl group. So 1, 2, 3, third carbon there should be methyl group, and at second carbon there should be chloro group. So this is CH3. Now we will fill the valency with hydrogen. So this is hydrogen, this is hydrogen, this is hydrogen, and this is hydrogen. So this is the structure for 2-chloro-3-methyl pentane. 2-chloro-3-methyl-pentane. Right? Now this one is 1-chloro-4-ethyl cyclohexane. So first we will draw the cyclohexane. So this is the cyclohexane. And at first carbon there is chloro group, and at the fourth carbon there is ethyl group. Ethyl group is CH2, CH3. So this is the structure for 1-chloro-4-ethyl cyclohexane. Now the third name of the compound is 4-tertiary butyl 3-iodoheptane. So first we will draw the heptane. That is 5 carbon atom chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And now at the third carbon there is iodo group. So 1, 2, 3. Third carbon there is iodo group, that is iodine group. And at the fourth carbon there is tertiary butyl group. And so fourth carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Tertiary butyl group. Therefore I'll draw here. So this will be tertiary C. So this is the tertiary butyl group, the carbon atom which is attached to 3 carbon atom. So CH3, CH3, CH3. Right? Now we will fill the valency with hydrogen atom. One, two, three, 4. CH2, CH2, CH3. So this is the structure for 4-tertiary butyl, 3-iodoheptane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the structure. Now next is 1-bromo-4 secondary butyl 2-methyl benzene. So first we will draw the benzene. I have to rub it down. No, it's fine. First I have to draw the benzene. This is benzene. Then at first carbon there is bromo group. So this is the bromo group. At second carbon there is methyl group. So this is the methyl group at second carbon. And so this is the fourth carbon. There must be a secondary butyl group. So this is the secondary butyl group. CH3, CH, CH2. So this is the secondary butyl group, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. And so this is 1-bromo-4 secondary butyl 2-methyl benzene. Now why secondary butyl group is written first and then methyl group? Because alphabetically B comes first, then N, and we don't consider this secondary part, okay, because then S will be considered, but we are considering the B. And so this is the first bromo, 1-bromo-4 secondary butyl 2-methyl benzene. So I hope you understood everything about nomenclature of alkyl halide and haloarenes. So thank you.